guys, this is Frozen back here with another movie review. Thor Love and Thunder is coming around the corner and I will be seeing the 11:15 a.m. showing of it on Friday. So I decided to do a review on the first 3 Thor films leading up to Love and Thunder. I was initially going to review the Phase 4 MCU films leading up to it, but it didn't go well since I couldn't review Eternals and No Way Home since I have no time. But don't worry, I will review both those movies later this month. So this movie review I'm doing is the very first Thor movie. Came out in the year 2011 and tells the story of a Thor who is being prepared to take Odin's place as king of Asgard. But one day, he started a war and broke his promise, so Odin banishes Thor to Earth, where Thor makes friendship with a group of human scientists. If you saw the title, you know that I feel this movie doesn't age well, and I will explain to you why. But first, let me get into what I think is great about the film. It's definitely the Asgard scenes. The first 30 minutes was absolutely incredible. The visuals of Asgard are absolutely stunning, and one of my favorite worlds in the MCU alongside Wakanda. Thor is a pretty good character and Chris Hemsworth does a brilliant job playing him. It's easily his best performance ever, way better than him in Men in Black International. Loki is such an iconic villain and is easily in my top 10 best MCU villains. Laufey is such a very dark villain, and that action scene is the best part of the film. And Lady Sif is my personal favorite character of the film. The action is decent too, but unfortunately, that's all my redeeming qualities in the film. Now time for me to explain why this is such a mediocre film. The main problem with the film is easily the scenes with Thor on Earth. That plot line takes up far too much of the plot and the movie just turns boring. Barely anything happens on the Earth scenes except Thor being with these human characters who aren't even that interesting. While I'm excited to see Jane Foster as Thor in Love and Thunder, I don't like this version of Jane. She's just this one-dimensional love interest of Thor with no character development, and I don't feel the chemistry between Thor and Jane. In fact, none of the human characters have any sort of development. Eric and Darcy are such boring characters. The Asgard warriors are very poorly handled as well. They try way too hard to be like the Middle-earth dwarfs but fail at understand what makes them amazing characters. They're so one-dimensional and annoying. Sif is the member of the warriors I actually cared for. And now let's talk about the jokes. Thor Ragnarok had such amazing comedy that was funny and is able to perfectly blend in with the kind of story it's trying to tell. The jokes in this Thor movie are just so forced and get old easily. So, overall, Thor is such an outdated movie. It has brilliant Asgard sequences that should have been the main focus, but the Earth storyline makes this entire movie fall flat on its face, and as a result, this is the most disappointing movie of 2011. Captain America: The First Avenger is easily the better one of the 2 MCU movies to come out in 2011. And not to mention, this movie is forgettable as well. You can easily forget that this movie even existed a day after watching this film. This is easily bottom tier MCU films. On a scale of 1 to 10, Thor gets a 5 out of 10. So that's all for the first part of my Thor reviews leading up to Love and Thunder. What is your opinion on the film? Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for my review of Thor: The Dark World. Bye guys.